Good morning students, welcome back to your online English class. Today we shall continue with the poem Animals. In the previous lesson we completed the first two stanzas of the poem. Today we shall wind up with the further next two stanzas, and we will also discuss the theme and the literary devices that are being used in this poem at a greater length. So let us have a quick glance at stanza number 3. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind, that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me, and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their positions. In the third stanza, the poet further tries to bring down the positive traits that have been present in the animals. He declares that the animals are not in a habit of going down before others. They are not in a habit of impressing others. Also, they do not spend their time in impressing someone of their own kind. To his kind refers to their ancestors. We the human beings generally have a tendency to live in the past and to think about this past, and in the process we end up becoming the matter of past. We end up ruining our entire life thinking about our ancestors, being fearful from the Almighty. Howsoever, all these things are completely absent from the animals. So they don't go down before others. They don't spend their time in remembering their ancestors and offering their obeisance to them who lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. We the human beings have created a class, we have created a society, we have created caste and subcastes. And broadly speaking, we could find the entire human race being divided into two classes, rich and poor. Rich are happy, poor are struggling by every passing day. However, in the world of animals, everyone is equal. There is no concept of rich and poor. So, this very class attracts the poet's mind. In the world of animals, no one is respectable. No one is unhappy. They all are equal. They all are living in the moments. They all are enjoying their moments. And in the process, they are making their lives beautiful. And that should be intent of every human being. Life is beautiful and we have to make it beautiful. We should not think about past. We should not live in past. We should not, make enemies. We should be humble, we should be simple, we should be governed by all the virtues of truth, beauty and goodness. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. So these very attributes of being placid, self-composed, self-contented, not complaining about their situations, not kneeling down before others, not being a matter of past, remembering about their ancestors, living in a class that is equal for everyone, is what that drew the attention of the poet. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their positions. So over here, students, token means qualities. What sort of qualities? Human qualities. So once upon a time, humans were in a position of human qualities, but with the passage of time, we have dropped them somewhere. We have left it somewhere. And who are the possessors of those qualities? It is human. It is animals. So the animals bring those very human qualities to the poet. And now they are the rich possessors of those valuable qualities. And this is what that impresses the poet the most. Now let us try to understand the last stanza. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? In the last stanza, the poet is in a deep state of introspection where he is thinking that when, where and how we the human beings left those rich values that belong to us. Is it so the case that we drop them negligently and carelessly huge times back? If that is so the case, then we the human beings have to get those tokens back. Dear students, there might be debate, there might be controversies over the fact that the poet has become completely anti-human. He has degenerated the humans and human values. This is not so the case. The poem is just a mere reminder to the humankind that they are one of the superior classes being created by the Almighty. They are the only ones who used to be having those rich values of truth, beauty and goodness lying with them. Howsoever, in the present society in which we are living, we find ourselves completely devoid of those values. So now it's a high time for us to stop running that mad race where hatred governs, where enmity is seen, where greed has flourished, and instead we should try to get those virtues back that now lies with the animals. So at a nutshell, let us discuss that what the poem is all about. First of all, the poet wishes to spend almost his entire time with the animals. Why he wishes to do so? Because he finds the world of animals to be better than the world of humans. Animals are depicting human values like honesty, being truthful, being honest, and hence the poet is identifying himself now more with the animals. He brings out the follies that were being present in the humans. They complain and regret over their past. They spend sleepless nights over the mistakes that they have done. They try to impress others by bowing before them and losing their self-respect and dignity. They keep on remembering their ancestors who were a matter of 1,000 years before. Howsoever, in the world of animals, they all are equal, they all are living in the moment and enjoying it to the fullest. So at the end, the poet concludes that the human beings have become losers as they have lost their rich possessions, and now it's high time for them to get it back. Very quickly, we will be having a look at the use of literary devices in the poem. Have a look at the first line, I. Think, I. Live, I. With, I. Animals, I. So in all these words, we find the repetitive use of vowel I. So in English, whenever in a particular sentence or with continuing words, whenever the vowel words are used repeatedly, it is called assonance. The use of words long and long repeatedly showcases the presence of literary device repetition. Have a look at the second stanza. They do not sweat, they do not lie, they do not make. So they is repeated continuously in 3 lines. So whenever there is a repetitive use of a particular word or a phrase running on to more than one line, it becomes anaphora. They bring me tokens. Tokens refers to qualities. So over here, metaphor as a literary device is used. And at that, we will be quickly discussing that why the poet wanted to be with the animals, because animals were depicting all these qualities of being placid, self-composed, being calm, self-satisfied, living a simple world, not crying over their sins, being honest. So dear students, with this we have come to an end of today's session. Hope that you would have understood and have enjoyed this beautiful poem. I request you to kindly go through the text, read it and try to figure it out with greater research and deeper introspection. Till then, thank you.